Day 9. Really frustrated. Had a couple tough conversations with clients that were upsetting to me today, and you know, I only take 8 to 10 clients at a time, like private coaching clients, and I do that twice a year. And the reason that I restrict that is because my heart goes into it so much, helping people make massive transformation and have huge breakthroughs. And I don't know if I'm more sensitive because I'm irritable because of the no caffeine thing, but right now I'm not really thinking about the caffeine or whatever. I've had 2 bad mornings in a row. But today is Halloween, and I'm going to my local dispensary to try to win a contest. And the winner of the costume contest gets $100 in free herbal products. I'm Spider-Man and Mary Jane. I came to win. I bought it one size too small so it would show off all my features.
Oh my god!
Now for some products. Oh, that's not to code. We're gonna get some of this AC/DC here. Get it. I was hoping for free gram. Oh, 8%. I'll take that. I'll take 8%. Absolutely. No! Yeah! Regular. The end of the day, and around 7 o'clock I almost had a panic attack. And like, I'm not the anxious type at all. I never have panic attacks. I'm always in control of my emotions. I mean, I let them run to wherever they feel they need to go, but I always, am in control of the wheel. Not only am I starting this 100-day challenge, I also started a new partnership with my buddy, serving his audience. So I have a bunch of appointments this week with new people for my fall semester, and some of those calls didn't go so great. I had 3 client sessions today. One, I felt kind of distracted, kind of all over the place. The other 2, one was nasty, one was real nasty, dealing with some pretty heavy shit. And the other one is heavy, but in a different way, in a less actively destructive, but more kind of a numb way. My dreams are getting more vivid. There's a particular girl that I've been getting promptings from my angels, more or less, to connect with her, and I've been resisting it, and it's been getting me in my dreams. I just feel like I've been pulled in 1,000 different directions today, and I feel like I'm just taking on a lot of new stuff. I'm vlogging every day, not used to that. And I feel like I'm just barely failing in every area, but keeping it up enough to keep it running. Hired a new marketing team today, this week. And so getting all that set up. And my typical way to unwind is, watch some TV, smoke a little weed, and maybe go out, have a beer. And I just feel like I don't have any outlets. Just a lot of pressure. I feel a lot of failure today. I had to reschedule appointments today. I ever do that. And there was a point just right before my last strategy session where I felt like I was gonna burst into tears. Talked to a couple people about it, or texted a couple people about it, you know, some mentors of mine. And one suggestion was to rethink this 100-day challenge. Another person offered me some, you know, anti-anxiety medication, Xanax or something. Then I started feeling my glands being swollen and a headache coming on. And for the first 30 years of my life, I had a disease, an autoimmune disease that caused me to get extremely high fevers, 104, 105, 106 degrees. And I'd be physically, mentally, spiritually tortured for 3 to 7 days. And that's happened 200 plus times. I haven't felt my glands being swollen in years, and it just freaked me out. Like PTSD style. And it just brings back all that fucking torture from when I was a little baby. Every 4 weeks, every 4 to 6 weeks, and just those nightmares get triggered by that feeling, and it just starts replaying in your head. And that pain tells you things. It tells you you're never going to be better. It tells you that you're weak. It tells you that you're not in control. So those voices echo. I can feel my heart start to race, my body start to quiver, and just the tap on the shoulder and whisper in the ear that just give up. Just give up everything. All of it. Maybe I should just reconsider this whole thing. But this whole thing is about strengthening the emotional muscles to deal with shit when it seems like the outside world is saying, this is too much for you. And then your inside world is reinforcing it and strengthening it because they know all your secrets. I'm not stopping the challenge. I'd rather die. For real. So I will not be intimidated by these emotions that I'm feeling. I will not be bullied by the feeling of anxiety and disappointment in myself, and just feeling like I did it. I just feel like I didn't do good today. Just didn't do good. Maybe this is the way that I feel all the time. I just don't know, because I'm able to roll a blunt and grab a beer and throw on some Netflix or Hulu and just drown out these voices with the noise of cheap stimulus. This is so much more than sugar and beer. Not drinking while you're out is way different. Way different. It's way deeper. We do all these things because of a way deeper issue. So I'm gonna listen to some brain entrainment, get my head on straight. But I'm not quitting. I'm not joking, I'd rather die. I want freedom from this. And as much as I am so very uncomfortable, just like myself, and exposing this to whoever the hell's watching, I ask myself the same question I would ask when I was just close to my deathbed, more times than I can count, and being sick. And when I would get sick and the pain would get so bad that you legit think you're gonna die. I can remember the moment of freedom of when I'd ask myself, I'd ask those monsters in your head that are just fucking with you mentally, emotionally, physically, and saying, are you gonna kill me? Pull the trigger. Whatever's going on, do it. I'd wait a moment, and I'd still be alive, so clearly the answer was no. So then it's just a waiting game. It's kind of a cliche and very, very simple, but this too shall pass. All pain is temporary. The default state is love. So I'm just gonna kick it until these monsters get tired. I'm gonna put them to sleep with some lavender. I'm going into a meditation.